Ah, ah, it says that I'm live. Ah, hello, everybody. I did that already. I won't do that again. Let's go. Oh wait, no. This way is better. And then, I'm so. There. I'll interview my teddy bear. Oh, sorry. You couldn't see my crown. Anywho, hello everyone. My name is James Axl, and I'm coming to you live in front of like a pile of stuff. Ta-da! This is my at-home studios, y'all. And I'm here to review some products. I was a hairstylist. Still am, just I guess non-practicing. Cheers. And I started working in Beverly Hills about 12, 13 years ago. And I met some of the most amazing women I've ever met in my life. And they gave me so many tips and tricks and what I grew up in Minnesota, and there's nothing wrong with that. I was very pleased and proud of my upbringing. However, I will say that oh my gosh, I'm holding the mouse backwards. That's why it's doing. I was like, what is going on in my world? See, I'm trying to do two things. Oh, there we go. Anyway, sorry. Put this down. I loved my upbringing. However, we did not have like Prada available to us, or like Louis Vuitton or Versace. That's for you, Elizabeth. I love you. However, I was introduced to that later on in my life when I was 4 years old, which makes me 18 today. Just kidding. I will be turning 43 years old on January 25th. And I'm proud to say that I look amazing for where I'm at in my life. And I want to share some of the things, get it? I want to share, see what I did there? I want to share with you a couple of things that keep me young. Actually, I am 172 years old. That's what it does. It stops the aging process dead in its tracks and forces it into retreat. Drink it, and you'll never grow a day older. Don't drink it, and continue to watch yourself rot. How much is it? I love you, Meryl and Goldie and Isabella Rossellini. Amazing. Bruce Willis, you were fabulous too. I mean, what else are you going to do to a fat, bald Republican in prison, right? Do you know what they do to fat, bald Republicans in prison, Ernest? I'm just kidding. They don't really do anything. I wouldn't know. Well, why? I wouldn't. Well, I'm talking like, oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Back in the slammer days. All right. That's really weird. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. I need to, like, what? Oh gosh. You need to know. Oh, and here it goes. There's blip, blip, blip all over the place. I need to view this. I'm doing something, as you can tell. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm back. I'm going to spread the word around and say that I'm going live right now while I'm doing this. One of the things that I like to do is be 100% real with how I feel, what I say, where I'm at, how I got here. That's it. So today, people are like, what? He's so weird. Well, no, I don't think so. I kind of look at the rest of the world as kind of really weird. Just saying. I'm like, why? Why are you still doing all that? Haven't you? What? You know, that's just me. That's just me. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? However, I need to turn this light over because you know what? No. Mama told me if you're gonna do something, do it right and don't do it for free unless you start, like just wanting it. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, sorry, I just had to change really quick. Just water. All right. I'm gonna spread around here like syphilis and gonorrhea. Oh, that felt good. Just kidding. I'm not done yet. Okay. So I guess I'm going to copy and paste this. The reason why I like being real is because I went through something that I feel most people are going through or have gone through or still going through. And nobody was talking about it. I found that so weird that nobody was talking about it, about how we felt as a nation, how we felt as people. When this whole time we were told what to do, when to do it, what we didn't have to worry about until it got so blown out of so many different directions. Nobody knew what to do. And yet nobody stopped and used logic and just thought about what's going on, calmed down, took a breath, and just did what you needed to do for yourself. I don't understand. I don't. Really, I don't. Oh, whoa. I guess that was a little too loud, I'm so sorry. So sorry if this is too loud. Oh, well. All right, copy and paste. And I went through everything on my own. I went through, stop that. I need to, boom. Whatever. Exactly. He didn't understand that. So what I was saying was I was going through something and I had to rely on myself. For the first time in my life, I was forced to do things that I never thought that I would do. This is going away now. You've shown me that you can't be good. And I had to find myself again. And I had to do things that I knew would get me there. And everything else I was thinking of doing felt like, well, this is what I have to do. That's not what I want to do. I want to do that. So instead of doing what I felt like I had to do, I actually just started doing what I wanted to do. Ta-da! It sounds way easier than that. Trust me. I literally feel like I've been through hell and back. Literally. And anybody that knows what I'm talking about, anybody, when you have been through hell and back and you come up, and you come up out of the water, oh, isn't it the best fucking feeling ever? Just asking. It's okay. It's okay to talk about these like tubular feelings. I have a podcast with the nicest guy named Jason Bowen, and I'm James Axl. My husband, you can see next to me. Well, not really, because the tree is blocking him. However, that's my husband. Obviously, that's me. He is the most beautiful man I've ever laid my eyes on. Yeah, in this photo, he's looking at all of you going, you be nice to him. That's right, Danny. That's right. We'll put that right here. Boom. There. Ta-da. All right. So I had to do things that I wanted to do. Girl, how do I turn this damn thing off? I'm going to do this right now. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. This is so funny. Okay. Well, the only reason why I keep it on is because of my friend. I want to know that if somebody's going to call me, that I'll answer. I haven't always been the best at that in my life. See how distracted I get? That's what I feel is happening out there. People get distracted, and then it leads them off into a different place. So anyway, this is a how-to be yourself through finding yourself. You know, I don't need to do a damn thing. You're going off now. Boom. Power off. Sorry. I told it what I was going to do. I did. I warned it. I was like, if you don't stop doing that, I'm going to shut you down. Guess I had to shut her down. So, anyway, there's a metaphor to everything, isn't there? I have my bag. And this is from the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. This is where I got the shirt that I'm wearing right now. It's like swans and then peacocks and then pink flamingos. And it's that cemetery, surprisingly enough. Well, it doesn't surprise me because I barely got out before. And before I light up, just letting you know, I am going to have a cigarette here because people do fucking smoke still. And it's okay. However, I'm not picking my nose. I'm doing a Seinfeld. I'm side nose. I'm quitting on my birthday, January 25th. That's when I'm quitting. So I'm saying it out loud to everyone I say this to, so that way I can be held accountable for what I said. And January 25th, Scout's honor, I will have slapped a patch on and no more. However, it's not January 25th yet. And I do not endorse this. This is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking started. So that's why it's going to be so easy to quit, because I'm just going to be done. I'm not going to make it sound worse than what it really is. Why would I build it up like that? Quitting smoking is going to be the easiest thing I've ever done. Boom. All right. Now, let's get back to what I was doing. No. Cancel. Copy. Boom. I have to kind of like makeshift a desk, because it just happens to be like that. Let's see. New tab. All right. And then let's go to there we go. And now I'm on Twitter. I'm going to twit. I love doing this. The reason why I love just being real and being raw and not that kind yet. The reason why I like being real and raw and unedited is because I got so sick and tired of only seeing in everybody's eyes what they needed to be, and that was in their mind perfect. And I don't know how anybody can live up to that. So I just stopped, listening to all the bullshit, and I started living my truth in my life of how I wanted to live it. And when wow, that's what we're supposed to do. Oh gosh. I'm live on YouTube. Giving God. Ouch. See, I made this complicated for me. Ouch. Beauty products. Beauty products. And perfumes. Sweet. All right. And now we come back here. See how easy that was? And now you're going to see the number just increase. Ready? Go. That's the fun thing about this is that whatever you say today, you never know how it could affect you tomorrow. You know? I love that. I'm blind as a bat right now and I can't see a damn thing because I'm damn mad. That's why. I love that movie, Mommy Dearest. She just freaks out. She just, you know what? Somebody said your career's over. You know what I did? I freaked the fuck out. I went ballistic. I think it's normal. When I watch Mommy Dearest now, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how I acted. I went fucking nuts. And I let it out. And now I feel better. Now here I go again. This is how I in all honesty, I have to change my glasses because you're not going to be able to see how gorgeous I am if I keep all of this on. I know. You asked me, how is it possible you look this good? And my answer is thanks, Mom. There we go. Oh, I had to do a little bit of a glass is change. I don't need to pause it for nothing. I just talk, just be real. That's it. All right. Hollywood Cemetery. I had never been there before. And I walked in and I had one of the best experiences of my entire freaking life in that cemetery. Holy cow. It was so beautiful and so powerful and so uh, just I can't even explain it. I wish I could. I wish I could in words in how I felt. And that's why I also love hitting on music and talking about music because music hits me in a way that nothing else does. Nothing else. You know? So that I I guess I'm just looking at this right now and looking at what I want to talk about, which is beauty and it is all of that. However, I I want to put down here as well, music. Because music, oh gosh, it just hits your soul in a way that, I'm going to keep it on music because music is everything, I guess, to me. I found that out. I would just press play on my iPod or on my phone or whatever, and I would just hit shuffle. I would let it just kind of come in, and it would be like the soundtrack of my life. It was amazing. All the experiences that I had and are still having. And they're not fake. It's not just in my head. It's not anything that's scary to talk about. And I want to talk about it. I'm a person that I want to tell as many people who will listen. Now, this is a little rosé. In my chalices, I have 2 in here. Cheers, both of you. As you can tell, also, see, now that's a good shot. I like that. That's a fun shot. We'll keep it like that. That's the beauty of what I feel anybody should be allowed to do is change your mind constantly and try different things all the time. Because if you don't, you're just going to be doing the same thing over and over and over again. And before you know it, your life is slipped right past you and you haven't even experienced any of it. And by that time, it's too late. That's what I've noticed from a lot of people. There. That's better. A little more pleasing to the eye. We could go down a little bit more. All right. That's freaking perfect. Look at that. Oh, you see, everything happens for a reason. This is a good shot. So as I was saying, as soon as I started just doing what I wanted to do and becoming myself, believing in me, believing in what I can do, believing in what I can see, I literally feel connected to 100% of anything that we are all connected to. I can honestly say that, like the movie Avatar, how true that movie kind of is, how we are all connected. How anybody does not understand that is beyond me. And once you just put away all of the thought, the easier it is to accept that, yeah, we are all connected. I'm doing a podcast, like I said, with a great guy named Jason Bowen. He lives in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I live in Los Angeles. And we met through his mother, who is helping me build my website, jamesaxl.com. Wave of different vibes coming out of life coaching. And I have these tubular vibes and tubular tingle. I like the word tubular. I got that from Jason. He and I were thinking of something, and the two of us came to, an agreement that tubular tingles are tubular. I just like that word, tubular. Yeah, man. Kind of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? So this tubular feeling that we get when we allow ourselves to accept the fact that we're having it will continue if we still believe it's happening. Ta-da! And most people cannot come to grips with that feeling. And music taps into it, like directly plugs me in right to the source. So that's what I love. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I have my own views about social media. I really do. I really do. I'm not saying that it's like, bye. Go away. I am checking in to Facebook. I don't even know why. Yeah, it's just being a pain in the butt. So, nope. Bye. I ramble a lot, and that's okay. Because at least it's funny. And here I go. All right, this is what I want to start with. I want to start with my husband, Danny Axl. He is a fragrance specialist. If no one knows what that means that he connects you to a scent that if you describe what you want to feel, he finds it for you. And that's my husband. And he works at a beauty store. He hasn't said yes or no if I can say where he works. Wait 1 second. Hey, Danny. Yo. Yo. 1 second. Is it okay if I say where you work? Like the location too? Are you sure? I think it's okay now. I love you. Okay. I'm talking about you and your job of being a fragrance specialist and how you. No. Just poke your head over. He's not even dressed. He said, like, I give a shit. I know y'all want to see it too, right? We'll show everyone later. We're selling tickets. Yeah, whoever wants us to just go at it in front of them, we will do for a very, very high price. I'm not kidding. Right now, I'm not kidding. I'm kidding, of course. Mama always said, if you know how to do something great, don't do it for free. So that's why I get paid for what I do. I always, come back to that. Anywho, he's a fragrance specialist at Sephora in Beverly Hills. And I hate this angle now. I need it back the way it was. There. I like that. It's, more pleasing to the eye. So anyway, he works at Sephora in Beverly Hills. And I remember the very first time I walked in at the time, he was working at Sephora on 3rd Street and Promenade in Santa Monica. And that's where I walked in. And I had bought a brand new outfit for that visit because I wanted to walk in looking amazing because he's the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life. Well, I walk in and he comes up to me and he talks and he's like, I'll be back with you later. Just look around or, have fun, look around. And I was like, I'm going to go over here because I like being your time and look around. So he came up to me a little bit later and he introduced me to a scent from Replica. And it was called Jazz Club. And he had me close my eyes. And I closed my eyes. And he sprayed something. And I didn't know what it was right away. And he explained that as I walk in the doors, I look up and I open my eyes. And it is the most beautiful theater I have ever seen in my entire life. The ceiling is painted with gold everywhere. And as I keep walking forward, as I look up, the picture just gets more grand. And the stage is waiting for me to walk on. And when that story was told to me 7 years ago, whenever I spray on that scent, I am transported right back into that theater. The power of scent and the power of music is a very powerful tool to bring you back. Okay, well, I maybe should have turned that down. I don't give a shit. I'm kidding, I actually do. So, this is one of my new favorite things because I like to wake up and once in a while, well, more than once in a while, quite a bit of the time, I like to feel sexy. Who doesn't want to feel sexy? I am so sick and tired of people saying that it is wrong to feel sexy. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with wanting to feel good about yourself in a sensual way? We as people have been told to tamp that part of ourselves down, that it's wrong, that it's evil, it's a sin. Why? Why do you think that? Who said that? Who said that? I didn't. I know you didn't. I I I've never been told that. I just been told you're a sin and you're gonna burn in hell forever because I was born gay. You know, I guess that equals eternal damnation. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. However, my new favorite oil to rub all over my body that my husband brought home for me is by Dior. And the smell of it, I love the bottle, first of all. Oh my gosh. That is scrumptious. Yummy. Oh, I just love it. It's so pretty. So, what I like to do is I'll put on music. Sometimes I'll go on YouTube. Last night, I listened to my friend's music, Jason. He made this computer music, and it just, I connected to it so good. So good. And I just felt like the whole album, he has 2 albums. And I'll put the link in the video below when I'm done. And it just connected me instantly. And I felt like the whole thing was one huge love ballad. That's just what I felt. I felt like I was hearing, I love you. So beautiful. Anywho, so while I'm listening to music like that, I'll take this. You got to smell it first. Just let the aroma just kind of waft. And then, obviously, I pour some out. And when you rub it on your skin, don't just rub it in and think of something else. Give it a purpose, you know? So when I rub this on my skin, I tell myself, this is part of my foreplay, ritual wardrobe. So I'm adding my sensual wardrobe right now on top of to layer. And I like to add other garments, other, thoughts positive ones, loving ones. And I rub in and I tell myself that I am a goddess. And that I am going to be queen for a day. And so that's just what I tell myself. And therefore I am. And in my world, there would be some major changes. You always have to make sure you get your heart too. And then I like to get my temples as well. And then behind the ears. And once in a while, I'll get the back of the neck. I always like that. So that way, you know, as you're leaving. And you always want to smell it again. Just smell it, how it's on your skin, you know? It just makes you feel so good. Right? So pretty. And I'm not talking about the scent this time. Just kidding. It is a very pretty scent. And it makes me feel sexy. You know? So then I'm going to take, and this is me adding more scent. I'm going to take the actual J'adore perfume, and I'm going to kind of add that to this. And as I spray, I give it intent and purpose. I make it something, whatever I want. So I say, I am like a golden goddess. I'm here to, you know, serve and protect. Don't forget your heart. Yummy. And I'm not done yet. There. That way you can kind of see what I'm doing. Oh, it smells so good. Then I want to take home. So I'm going to add this Dior here. It's pretty. I like it. It's the masculine version of this, you know. So I'm going to add this on. So that way I have the feminine, the female, and the male. And give good purpose. Oh my gosh, this scent is so amazing. Like when I walk down the street, I totally feel, I feel like everyone's looking at me. And then, you know, F-U-C-K me. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see here. Together is because I feel like they create an entire outfit. I feel that if you just put one scent on, that's like just adding stockings. And then you're going to leave the house like that? No. Put on the whole damn outfit and wear the wardrobe as you should, you know? I love it how people will come up to me and say, oh, you know, I tried that one product and it didn't really work well for me. And I'm thinking, well, did you actually do in the product that was handed to you in that routine form? And is it working for you? And, you know, it's usually like, well, they pick up like one product here or this or that, or they don't really know what's going on with their, they need to, you need to understand yourself before you just start slapping things on. And that's what I used to do. And now I have my go-tos. Oh, and I almost forgot, but never could I. The last one I'm going to put on, Dior Sauvage. Oh, I remember when Johnny Depp, oh God, he is so fucking hot. I'm sorry. When he came on the screen, when he was in Pirate, the dirtier you are, the hotter you look. Oh, I was just like, hey, I got a ship over here that needs to be robbed, yo. You can, wanna hoist my sails up. I was just like, holy shit. And then in Don Juan DeMarco, oh, the man is beautiful, and he's so when he was like doing like the main spokesperson for Sauvage Dior, of course, I loved it instantly. Plus, he's an amazing actor. He actually, I wouldn't say actor. He's a great performer. Now I have all layers of Dior. It's like, well, now that I'm significantly turned on, let's see. I need to unmute this because I want to make sure that my friend can contact me. Because that's important to me. Connection. Meaning the human connection. Connect with people. I understand that it's easier to do that. However, I don't go on for people I do not know. I know I have it because that's kind of like where my business is going. And I just kind of need a couple of like platforms so I can spread myself everywhere. However, I don't really go on there for anyone else but myself. And I do what I want. I do what I want. And I'm probably going to be going on a walk soon and enjoying the day a little bit more, getting some more information. Maybe I'll call my friend then and just have a great conversation and talk. And, maybe I'll call somebody and reach out to them and say hello, and notice them or at least acknowledge them, I think that's so. I wanted to introduce my Dior regimen along with some of my thoughts if I were queen for a day. It's a powerful thing. Love is a powerful thing. And I feel so loved and so blessed and so grateful to be alive today and be able to do what I can do for myself and my family. And there's not one single day that passes that I feel a major key in being consistent about it and not looking at what anybody else think you need. Once you get it, you realize you never needed it in the first place. You've had everything you've always needed this entire time. You've had it all along. I clicked my heels 3 times and it brought me to the most sparkling bathhouse I've ever been in. With a whole bunch of black men inside. It was like Christmas all over again. Thanks, Bob. So anyhow, love me or like me or hate me. The thing is, doesn't matter. I'm here. I'm queer. Get used to me. I want algorithms. Who gives a shit? Just do what you want. Do what you want. That's what I say. Do what you want. The universe will help you make it happen. See you next time on James Axl's Queen for a Day.